Oh, you guys watched Shazam yesterday?
Yeah.
And it was Wesley's first time. What did he think? I need to know. I need to know for science.
He liked it. He liked
good.
it a lot. He thought it was really good.
That's really good.
But then today he was like, because we're going to go see the second one and tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, well, I asked him, I was like, did you get tickets? And he was like, no, nobody's going to see this movie, so we're fine. And I was like,
that's not true at all. Does he know how many people liked that movie the first time around?
Yeah, but I was like, okay, so does that mean you don't want to watch it, or am I just being sensitive right now? Because I was like, okay. But, yeah, he liked it. So
I feel like it's one of those movies that's just like, it surprises you.
There's that one part, one scene.
Yeah,
I always have to.
It freaks me out.
I can't watch it. After the first initial watch, I cannot watch it ever again. Because everybody who has seen it will know exactly what I'm talking about. I will never watch it again. And I wanted to skip through it, but Wesley was like, no, like, let's just watch it all the way through. I haven't seen it. I was like, okay. So I just looked on my phone for like a couple minutes.
Phase 10 will fix it.
That's exactly what I did.
Mm-hmm.
Phase 10. Also, I got him hooked on Phase 10. One day I was playing it and he's like, all right, that's it. Downloads it. Then he goes and looks up reviews.
Oh my goodness.
Of this game. And people are pissed. They're so mad. They think it's so stupid.
I have a personal vendetta against some of those characters in that game.
Yeah.
Oh,
every time there's a new character that's introduced into Phase 10,
they're the worst.
They're the absolute worst. And then they always win. Mm-hmm. And then my thing is, you get all the way to the end, and you're teamed up with that really sucky person, and then all of a sudden they just go off on the first round, and you have like 5 million 12s, so you get racked up the points. Yeah, anyway, I could go off. Like, this thing is so annoying, but it's so addictive. I can't stop playing it.
Facts. I can concur. I did a little hiatus away from it, like a little break, because it was getting to me a lot. Now I'm back at it. So.
Yeah, same. I had to go on a break too.
Yeah. But Mom's been like consistent with it. I'm impressed by her.
Honestly, she just like doesn't get angry, I'm pretty sure, with it. She's just very chill.
Yeah, she's playing the game.
It's probably good for her.
This is her losing probably.
It's good practice for her.
I'm like throwing my phone.
She's probably just like practicing for the real life, because she used to be like very competitive. I mean, she still is, but I feel like now she's like, it's all good.
Hey everybody, you're listening to Discussions with Heidi, Nat, and Kim.
We're three sisters who talk about anything and everything while playing trivia.
We can't promise we'll always stay on topic, but we can promise we'll always be safe for work. Thanks for listening, and we hope you enjoyed today's episode.
One day I'm a super snacky person. Okay, like I don't really eat like large meals. It's just basically snacks and like half meals.
You're a toddler.
Yeah, I really am a toddler.
Like Nora.
And it bothers him so much, I'm pretty sure, because it's like I eat food and then I eat half of it. I'm like, I'm full. And then like an hour later, I'm like, I need a snack. And he's
oh my gosh, you're a toddler.
And so then he said, well, why don't you just like eat all your food? And I was like, well, I'm not hungry enough. And he's like, well, obviously you are. Anyway, so I was like, well, it's just practice for when I'm like pregnant. Because then you're just going to have to give me all these snacks all the time.
Oh, I can't wait for that. I can't wait to be like,
like ice cream.
I think I'm craving a taco from Taco Bell, fries from McDonald's, and I want to see him go to all 5 locations.
Exactly. I'm like, if I'm carrying this child and then I have to be the sole like caretaker of this child afterwards, you best believe you could get me some nuggets from Wendy's.
Especially because I've seen the Hall jeans, and none of my kids are gonna look like me probably. So I'm gonna tell you that, like, if I have to push this kid out and they look like you.
Can I tell you though, it's makes kind of a difference.
Does it?
I didn't think it would, but like it's probably just because Baylor's such a happy kid. But like I freaking love that kid. Like, not that it takes away any of my love for Nora, but like I just have so much affection for Baylor.
That whisper.
I think it's partly because he like looks like me, sort of.
Yeah.
And like
because
I honestly think that's part of it. A lot of it is just he's a happy kid. He's like a really good baby. Where Nora, it was hard to get like that feedback.
Yeah. She's also a COVID baby.
Yeah.
Which so, when you said that,
I love them like wholeheartedly, both of them. But like I just have like this different relationship with Baylor, and I honestly wonder how much of it is because he looks like me.
We're gonna have to test that out.
I was like thinking, are my kids gonna have blonde hair and then like blonde curly hair? Because like blonde from him and then like curly hair from him.
Oh, that'd be so cute.
Right?
And Jeff. They could get the Jeff gene.
I just hope my kids are taller than me. That's all I ask.
I know. Colton and I are very interested to see
the height.
We think that Nora's going to be taller than Baylor just based on how things are going.
Okay, but you know what? Baylor's a short king. Leave him alone.
We love our short king.
We love a short king. Cute, you guys. Like
he is.
I don't know what it is about my kids, but like I'll go to other places and see like kids their age. They have weird body shapes.
No, it's true. It's
They have like they just look weird. Odd, but my kids just tend to look like just like normaler. Maybe that's because I'm around them more.
No, I think that's true.
No, I think.
But I literally try and be so like not subjective, like objective, and I like look at my kids and I like look at other ones. I'm like,
sometimes. Okay, did I send you last thing before we do trivia? Did I send you that video of the guy that was like, things could be going wrong in your life, but at least you're not British? And then one of the reasons was because their babies look a certain way. Like they look weird. And it's true. They all look like that.
My gosh. Okay, for real, last thing. I saw on Facebook today, actually, someone said, let's normalize calling people's babies ugly.
Yeah.
Because it's not always true. And I'm like, that's facts. That's facts. But to be honest, maybe this is just me. I don't like to dish out compliments unless I mean them.
Yeah.
So, like, if someone brings me their child, I'm like, oh, a baby.
Yeah.
Versus, like, when Baylor was born, I was like, oh, he's so cute. Because I feel like he's cute.
He was cute.
Other babies are not always that cute.
He only looked mildly like an alien.
True.
But,
like, very minuscule percentage.
But I've definitely seen some babies where I'm like, oh, shoot. Like, don't tell their kid
see,
is
for
cute.
me, I just, like, it's just, like, a different level in my mind. Like, I can still mean it if I say, like, oh, they're so cute. Like, where, like, some of them are so cute. I'm like, oh, they're so cute. And, like, in my feeling, it's just, like, 100%.
Your body language.
But then I can say, like, oh, they're so cute. Like, I can see something cute about them. I'm like, oh, they're so cute.
Like,
and it's still
their
true.
eyes.
It's still true, but, like, my level inside is, like, this. Whereas the other one's up here.
It's just, like...
I know, and I feel like I'm biased because I'm always showing off my niece and nephews to everyone. And be like, look how cute they are. And I just tap to my phone when they're my phone lock screen. And I just think they're all so cute. And I feel like part of it's biased, but part of it's actually, like, true. So
I know, I'm like, I just hope my kids are cute.
I know, I tell Jeff all the time when he sent pictures, like today, I'm like, Jeff, try not to smile challenge. And he always just smiles when he sees pictures of Baylor. Because, like, look at that.
He's got this scrunchy little nose like you.
He looks like, well, Jeff was like, oh, he looks like Grandpa Hall. And I'm like, I don't know what you're
He does, actually.
Like. So, anyway.
I definitely see Dad. Anyway.
Let's get into it.
Who wants to go first with trivia?
Oh, yeah, we had
Kim, you go first.
Yeah, I'll do it. Okay. It's right here. Okay. Ready? Since we talked about bears kind of recently, there are an estimated 1,864 of which bear species in the world? Is it the polar bear?
Wait, 1,000?
1,864. So is it the polar bear, the grizzly bear, the Himalayan brown bear, or the giant panda?
Oh, probably the giant panda or polar bear.
Yeah, I feel like polar bears are kind of, well, polar bears don't exist in like a very
But I
many
think
places.
the giant panda bear is supposed to be like almost extinct.
Yeah, like less
even
than 1,000.
more than like panda bears.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Than regular
like,
pandas. Yeah.
The regular pandas, and even more than polar bears.
Okay.
So it's, say them again.
Polar bear, grizzly bear, Himalayan brown bear, or giant panda?
I'm going to say giant panda.
Okay. Nat?
Polar bear.
Heidi's correct. It is a giant
Ooh,
panda.
yes.
I feel like there'd be less than that, honestly.
There's about to be
by now.
1,800 panda bears in your household.
Oh yeah,
Nora
I
took the
literally just
other
got
one.
it. Oh, she did.
Yeah, Nora.
I saw that coming.
So did I. I was like, I really hope because it's bigger, isn't it?
No,
No,
it's
it's
not.
smaller.
It's smaller.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
She
like a
just
tad bit smaller.
likes
She,
it.
just
I hoped it was gonna be like perfect for him.
she literally was like, "I'm gonna give it to him," and then just like ceased to like take it everywhere.
Yeah.
That gift was for Bear. I was actually thinking about getting him a koala bear because I was like, you know what, let's change it up. Like he likes the bear look. So maybe for his birthday I'll get him a koala. Cause I'm like, he's bear, so gotta keep the bear theme.
Yeah,
I hope, by the way, that his birthday is bear themed. Just throwing that out there.
cute.
How cute would that be? Like a camping theme,
That would
like
be
a
cute.
little rustic moment, plaid. Anyway, moving on. All right, Heidi.
Oh yeah. So today, I'm the host.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was like a crazy laugh.
Yeah.
Let me just tone that in a little bit. Let me try and be more dainty. Okay.
Did you see my mom's comment on our reel, by the way? Saying that our laugh sounds the same. I'm like,
We laugh the same
we?
way.
I honestly noticed that. I honestly noticed that. Honestly.
honestly,
Oh my
publicly.
God. We need to
Publicly?
stop. Yeah, everybody look at our reels. Okay.
Yeah,
They're
watch
really
our
cool.
reels. We put a lot of time into them
Publicly.
publicly.
Okay. Anyway, oh yeah, so today we are going to talk about things that help me out. Things that have like we're too scared to do.
But we want to.
But we want to do them.
Yeah.
Or things that we were too scared to do but have done them and how we were able to get through it.
How it turned out.
How it turned out. Yeah. So, Natalie, do you have a specific one?
Sorry, I was gonna say make friends.
Oh.
Okay, felt. Keep going. I'm going to talk about this too.
It's like not true, but also kind of. I honestly do a podcast. I didn't know that I like always wanted to do specifically a podcast, but I kind of wanted to do something where like my voice was more out in the world, which is probably more my blog, which I'm still working on, which I put down too because I feel like you have to be a professional to be a blog, which is so not true because anybody is a blogger these days. But
It's true.
Yeah. I mean, what's her friend's name on Miraculous? She'd be doing a blog, and she'd be like 15.
Really just bring miraculous.
Did you just reference Miraculous
Yes,
on
I
our
did.
podcast?
Oh my gosh.
That's the second week in a row, I think, that you've
I
brought
think
it up.
Heidi wants to watch the show.
I think, yeah. Just go home and start it from the beginning.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna watch their love story.
She's a romance girl. Okay, no, but okay. Making friends though. Let's bring it back. So, and Heidi will learn this maybe. Because when you're married, it's harder to make friends
yeah.
because you're also looking for friends that are compatible to both of you, individually, but also together. It's like. That's been probably the hardest thing for me and Jeff is finding couples that are on the same wavelength as us, that are kind of in the same stage of life, that we vibe with both of them together, like in a group setting, but also like I can
Separately.
go with the girl and he can go with the guy, and like
Yeah, it's not weird.
it's not weird, and it's like I don't secretly hate her or he doesn't secretly hate, like, you know what I mean? Like Jeff and I have got it down to a science almost now because we have found good friends, thankfully, but it was kind of difficult tracking people down to just be like, yeah, we want social time, and like we know that like our family, like this family, the Halls / Bradshaws / Fullenwiders are like our friends because like we're around each other a lot and we like each other. But I feel like a lot of people wouldn't count that, so that's why Jeff and I are like, okay, well, we want like friends that aren't like, you know,
Yeah.
blood related.
I feel like sometimes you need just friends.
Yeah.
Because even among us, yes, we are friends, but
Yeah.
we're still like siblings. And so sometimes
Exactly.
there's like too much drama or like too much like emotion for me where I'm like, oh, I can't do this right now.
Yeah.
And you just want a friend where like they're going to be nice to you.
Yeah. A friend to vent to that like you can just talk about anything to. So I feel like that's a good one to start us with
Yeah.
because
It's not that I'm like scared to make friends. I just am so socially awkward now, and I just also fear that there's going to be nobody that will match me and Colton, and especially Colton, because Colton hasn't had like a good guy friend that's not family in like
A long
ever,
time.
probably. And so like I get scared for him a lot because I'm like, I just want him to have friends.
Yeah, same with Wesley. He's been like, actually no, he has friends, but like none of his friends are married, so it's like kind of different.
And that's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be different now.
That's gonna be different.
So and hard for him, but
Not hard, just gonna be like growing pains. It's just gonna be like harder to settle in. But
yeah,
again, once you get it down to a system, it's
I don't know. Like getting married
Easier.
is now like it's starting to hit me a little bit more, considering that we only have like 80 something days. Yeah, and so it's like I know that's like a lot still, but it's like still it's now slowly like now that we have to pay for rent and everything, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting married, and I'm just kind of like stressing hardcore about it. And I've been like super quiet, and I just like feel really bad, but I'm just like so scared, but like excited.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's just
It's a new
just like
chapter.
yeah, it's just like any change. Like it's a
Yeah.
lot, and like anybody normal
Yeah.
is like a little nervous about it at least.
Yeah.
But a lot of us are like, it's just you wonder how your life's gonna be, and you kind of start to think about the things that will never be the same again.
Yeah.
And
yeah, because it's like I already kind of went through that with being out on my own, and then coming back and like kind of reverting back to myself, and this way like I'm moving forward, but at the same time it's like nothing is going to be the same, and I still need to get over that or work through my feelings with it, I guess. But don't get me wrong, I'm excited to get married, but yeah, anyway, I guess that's kind of what I didn't realize that was my fear until now.
I was gonna say that like marriage is also a fear,
fear.
not like a
It's-
fear, but like kind of because
something you
It's like,
want
I
to do,
want
but
to
you're
do,
scared
but I'm
to.
scared, yeah.
like something that like you're looking forward to it, but it's also like all the what ifs are still in the air,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
that's a big deal. And so
yeah, we don't even have any furniture. Like we have nothing.
hey, that's
We-
how
we're
everyone
starting-
starts.
I know, like we're starting from the beginning, and like I know that's how people start out, but it's stressing me out to no end because it's like I don't want to leave Wesley with just like nothing in this apartment, but we don't have money to buy a couch. We barely have money for the rent, so it's
Do
like
you want that one?
maybe. But yeah, anyway, that's one thing I'm scared of, and I'm just totally like derailed you.
No, you didn't.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Well, that was a good little segue moment.
Anyway, do you have one, Kim?
Well, when I was thinking about this topic, I really sat down and was like, when I want to do something, I always try it at least once. But when I don't want to do something, I don't do it at all. And that means I'm not even scared to do it because that's
That was nice.
I don't want to do it. So not to be that person, but I was like really struggling to find
That's
things
good.
that like I don't know if it's good, if it's healthy or not. But I literally was thinking, I sat down for like an hour today and I was like, is there anything that I want to do that I'm like really too scared to do? No. But there's a lot of things that came to mind that I was scared to do and then I did it and now like look where I'm at. Like putting all my eggs in like my business, for example. That was retrospectively a scary thing. But I'm glad that I did it. And so, yeah, I was thinking about past tense because as of right now, there's nothing that really like scares me.
That's awesome though, that like you've already like done it all and like you're not scared to, like do it even though you're scared and you don't let fear hold you back. Cause I hate that about myself, that I like so often let fear hold me back from doing things. And like Colton is the same way. Like I feel like we both have so much potential, but we're held back by fear, and it's just the most frustrating thing.
Yeah, no, fear is a strong, is it emotion?
Yeah.
And like a very strong demotivator. Like it. So I try not to be afraid of things, and that's probably, I don't know, maybe I'll think of stuff as we talk, but as of right now, I was really trying to, because even like thinking about kids, I was like, I'm not really scared to have kids. So like, that's something I want to do, and I'm not scared to do it. So,
I'm definitely scared.
yeah.
What about like more like adventure things like skydiving?
I would do it. I would try anything once. And it goes back to, like, for example, with bungee jumping. Don't want to do it. So not something I want to do.
Right.
I'm like, I'm scared to do that.
I'd rather be strapped to my back than strapped to my ankles. You know, like where you have no room to like flail around with your ankles. But like, at least when you're like strapped with the backpack, you feel more secure. I don't know. I just feel better about it.
You're also strapped to another person usually when it's your first time.
There's no way I'd be able to jump out of that thing. There's no way I would do it on my own. Somebody would have to push me.
I'd have to do it with my eyes closed, but I would probably do it.
I would finally like be able to let my intrusive thoughts win. Do you guys have that? Like when you go like hiking or you're like at some scenic place that has like a big edge. I like have this thought like just like run and jump, you know? Like it's so weird. Or like just like throw your phone. Why? Why do I have these thoughts?
No, same. I'm like, I wonder what it would like how far I can throw my phone from here and see if I can find it later. Like why do I think that? Anyway.
Wait, did we do the trivia?
No, we didn't.
Oh, so okay. I just like restarted and I was like,
I'll do it. You'll do it? Okay. Deal. Sorry, we can't forget trivia.
Okay. So you'll probably know this one.
Okay.
This is off. Well, I knew this one because of One Tree Hill.
Okay.
Again, it's one of my favorite TV shows. I suggest you watch it. Anyway. So what is a group of ravens? What are a group of ravens known as?
a crow.
A crow, a pod, an unkindness, or a clouder.
Wait, say it again.
A crow, a pod, a clouder, or an unkindness.
I don't like how clouder sounds, so I'm gonna go with unkindness. Final answer.
I don't know what crow came to my mind.
Crow came to your mind? I'll do unkindness.
It's an unkindness.
Oh, what is the one that's crow? Because I
Murder.
know
A group of crows is a murder.
That's what it is. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that the other day.
Me too, actually. Random thing to think about. But yeah. Again, intrusive thoughts maybe? I don't know. I'm just sitting here like
interesting.
Yeah.
Unkindness.
Yeah, because I think their like mascot is a raven or something.
Oh, in the school on One Tree Hill.
So it's like a huge thing with like basketball and whatever. And he's like a writer, and so he like there's like this overview, and he always talks about like ravens and unkindness or like a murder and things like that, just because of how dramatic it all is, and I love it. Anyway.
All right.
Cool. I love that. I also love that you reference a show that has been off the air for a long time. And you're
it's
like,
so good.
Watch it, guys. I'm like, you're going to have to find it, because I don't know if it's on any streaming service right now.
I think it might be on Hulu.
Is it? We're going to find out.
But
I'll find out later.
It's still really good. That's another one I need to rewatch. Yeah. I've watched it like 3 or 4 times or something like that.
Mm.
But anyway.
What else are you scared of? Let's talk about your fears, Heidi.
Well, I'm afraid of graduating and then getting to the job and realizing that I wasted my time.
With school?
With school.
Mm.
And that like it's something that I don't actually enjoy, and I just wasted my time and my money into something that isn't going to work out for me. Mm. And so I guess like my fear is to graduate, because then it means that it's over and it's something that I have to start. It's like all these things are happening to me at once, where it's like all these like big life changes, like graduating, getting married, and, you know, being, you know, the member of your household where you take care of everything. And so it's just like hard. And so like I'm just kind of scared to reach that point, because it's just one thing after another that kind of like snowballs a little bit, and I just don't want to be like go off the end. But okay, so one thing I've always wanted to do is be a voice actor.
I knew you were going to bring this one up.
Seriously?
Yeah. I was going to say voice actor. Yeah.
Because I think it would be so cool to just like listen to like watch this show and be like, that's me. Like I did that. Or like not even just that, but be like, yeah, like I know the people, I know how it all works. Like it would just be like more of a special thing for me. But also I'm too scared because I'm not an actor. And like you kind of have to be like animated and out of your shell for something like that. And I don't know if I can do it in front of people that I just barely met, unless like I really clicked with them. So like I'd be really scared to audition. So anyway, but I thought about even doing like reading, like audiobooks.
Narrating.
Yeah, because that's a thing.
That's a huge thing,
Yeah.
actually.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'm like scared to do it.
Hey, well, if you graduate, you go into a job in speech pathology and you don't like it, voice
Yeah.
acting is always a backup.
It's true.
And
I also have cosmetology. I have so many things as
Yeah.
backup. But yeah, I'm still like frightened.
It's just because you don't want to have the cognitive dissonance that you wasted your
Yeah.
time.
No, I think that's it. Like really deep down is more just like I wasted my time.
Which you're more likely actually to convince yourself that you do like it because of that, because you don't want
I
to
believe
end up
that.
in that situation.
I
interesting.
believe it. I mean, of course, there are things that like the majority of your job is something that I hope you like.
Right.
But there's always gonna be parts of it that you don't like.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure the parts that I'm not gonna like are writing. You just have to do a whole bunch of reports, and it's just not fun. Like I have to do them for homework, and it's just I hate it. So it's just like I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Anyway, that's.
And I love writing. So I'm over here like, that's fun.
Yeah.
I love writing out emails. I update my email workflow for clients like every couple months just because I enjoy it. Because I'm just over here. That's a fun word to add. Let me update this.
No, but I
So-
get what you're saying because, like in psychology, obviously they have like the reports after like sessions,
Oh,
and so
yeah.
we had to practice writing those. And so, like, my professor would just like hammer it with like, yeah, you'd like change this. Like he was very specific on like how you had to do it, and I was like, okay, this isn't as fun.
Yeah, well, they're like super lenient right now just because it's the undergraduate, but
Yeah.
like, I'm sure it's just gonna be a lot harder and a lot more boring in graduate school or
Yeah.
whatever it's called. So it's like I don't know. I'm not looking forward to it.
Makes sense.
Mm.
Something that I've always wanted to do is write a book.
Mm.
But I have this weird thing that, like, I just have something about writing. Like, I want to be a good writer, and I don't want people to tell me that I'm not a good writer. Which, like, to become a good writer, you need feedback all the time.
Yeah.
And so, like, that is something I would definitely have to work through, which would probably be really good for me. But that's just something that, yeah, I want to, like, write. Not just, like, a book, like, a good book. Like that makes people think and like that I can be proud of. And I think it would take me a few books to get there. But yeah, something I want to do.
Yeah, I remember a couple years ago when you were like, I want to write a romance novel, and I was like, I'm your girl, and I was like, give me all the stuff, and I'll help you.
You got like romance novel fiends next to you.
I don't think I would write. I think I was just doing that because that's like a very popular genre that like I'm not trying to be mean, but you don't have to be the greatest writer to like
No, it's true.
write them.
It's true.
So
Yeah, but that's like somewhere you could start
maybe, yeah.
because
Well,
then
some
just
that-
you make it go, you get better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's some people that are good at the romance writing.
No,
I've left a
definitely.
lot of bad Goodreads reviews based on writing. That's a joy of mine to do that. Because I'm like, don't read
Wreck
this. It
someone's
sounds like a
day.
fan fiction. Like I've said that about like 4 different books. And every once in a while I'll get like an email saying someone liked or thought your review was helpful. And I was like, good, because it sounds like a 12-year-old wrote it. Like based on Harry Styles or something. So it's
Gotcha.
like,
Oh,
yeah, you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. So
That's the thing is like I know myself, like I'm very critical of writing. Like I really appreciate a good writer, but I know it is so hard. And so like I just kind of want to see if I'm capable of it,
Yeah.
you know?
one day you will.
Yeah, you got
I will
this.
buy that book.
Oh,
And I
I
will
will-
read the heck out of it.
I will not
I don't know
only
if it would
buy
ever get
it.
published, but I would just at least write it.
No, you
No,
should publish it.
publish it.
If you wrote it, you should publish
If I'm
it.
proud of it, I'll publish it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
we
shout
will
out
be
to
there.
our cute cousin. She's writing a book.
Oh yeah,
And
Kenzie.
She's rad. Like
Yeah, she's going
after it. Yep.
Yeah, like
16 years old was when she first started,
Yeah,
or earlier.
15,
12,
16.
Yeah.
yeah, she started writing this book, and she even has like a publisher and a whatever else that you need. And she was just telling me about the process, and I was like,
I know. I swear, the younger generations are so much cooler than us.
Yeah.
They're just talking about that like it's a Tuesday. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I was talking to my publisher.
Yeah, I was literally like, as soon as that book is published, you let me know.
Yeah, I will
be
buy-
there.
Yeah.
I will buy that. thing.
I'll put it on my Kindle. Like, I'm gonna tell everyone about it. Like, that's the thing. So yeah, now I'm gonna be annoying. I'm gonna tell everyone, yeah, my sister-in-law wrote this book. Better read it. Oh, my sister-in-law is gonna be at FanX. Like, go to her booth.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Like, that's the kind
It's
of
happening.
energy
Oh,
we're doing.
dear.
manifest energy.
Manifest. Nat's gonna be have to be specific. She's gonna write her book within the next 2 years, and publish it, and we're gonna
And it's gonna be very popular and make a lot of money.
yeah. Yep.
She's gonna be rich.
She's gonna be rich.
Oh my god.
Rich. And then Colton will have to quit his job because of how much money they're just
He'll be the
swimming in.
full-time man.
Oh my gosh.
He'll have to clean up the money.
We can't fit it. We can't fit it. Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
Like, you keep
I
losing your
wish.
children in the piles of money.
did you have something that you were afraid of? Anything else you could think
I
of?
mean, there's a lot of stuff that we can get really deep. I feel like this episode is just like cutting into our emotions.
Yeah,
I was gonna
a little
say
bit.
getting divorced.
Oh yeah.
But is that something you want to do though?
No, I mean like that was in the
Something
past.
that
okay.
has
Oh, that's
done.
true. That's
Yeah.
true.
So I have that. Sorry, I don't have anything in the future or present tense. That was something that I was scared to do, but not that I wanted to do it. It just needed to be done, and just the stigma around divorce, especially within like the church, it was hard to like think. And I kept thinking something was wrong with me because I kept thinking like, well, there's a reason this isn't working. Like maybe I need to be better at this thing, and like I tried all these different avenues. We did therapy, and it just didn't happen. And so like I was very afraid of like not necessarily the act of it, but like the repercussions of it. So like how I was going to be treated.
Yeah.
And that was really hard, like being newly divorced and single and trying to get out there again in the dating world and having to say like that's the baggage I'm carrying, like, hey, yeah, I was divorced or I'm divorced. And a lot of guys would just be like turned off by it. And so I was like, all right, well then that means that they're not for me. Like I kept telling myself like, don't be mad about it because like XYZ reason. So I don't know. That's something that I thought of past tense. That was hard for me.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
I think that
perfect
means
timing.
time for you to give us our trivia.
Wow. Okay.
I feel
Oh,
like-
just going right along with our theme today.
Oh,
What is the
yes.
collective noun for a group of rhino? A tower, a thunder, a skulk, or a crash?
I cannot think of anything else but thunder because I'm thinking about the song Thunder by Imagine Dragons. Thunder, feel the thunder.
Boom, boom, boom.
Lightning and the
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's my
What-
answer.
A crash, a thunder,
Skulk.
a skulk,
And a tower.
and a tower.
I'm gonna go with.
Rhinos?
Yeah, rhino.
I want to say a tower
I'm gonna,
or skulk.
I'm gonna go thunder. Thunder. It just sounds cool.
I'm gonna say skulk.
A crash.
A crash.
Wow,
A
you're both
crash of
wrong.
rhino.
That's
Or
cool.
crash. Would you say that? A crash of rhino? Is that incorrect? You just say
A
the
crash.
crash.
A crash. Behold, a
No.
crash.
You would say unkindness of ravens. So
Oh, you would?
yeah, so you would
So
say a crash of rhinos.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'm over here
Right.
like, behold,
That's
a
so
crash.
That's so funny how like that caught my eye. Like we were right on the same page.
Yeah, I don't think I have any trivia question like that on my list. So that's
Did
Cool.
you go
Hold on.
already this time? Okay.
Yeah.
So we're
all
done.
three of us have gone.
Okay. Cool.
So let's see. I have a kind of a funny one.
Do it.
So along the lines of what Kim is saying, like something that you were scared to do, but then you did it and it was fine. Wearing lipstick. Not even joking. I was afraid to do it because I was like, I don't want to be like
too,
some wannabe. You know, like I was picturing myself looking like Taylor Swift, and I just wasn't. And like I didn't want to be like too bold with it. And yeah. Anyway, so like, but now I like it. And so I realized that it just like brings color to your face, and you don't have to be like super bold with it. You find your
But you
colors that
can
you
be.
like, and then you just like go with it. But like, I used to terrify me to wear it. Like,
Really?
yeah, super stupid. but like it's just something funny.
No, I love that. I actually remember the first time I wore a lipstick. My sister had bought this red lipstick from MAC, like the MAC counter. And she was like, I don't like this color on me. Here you go. And I was like, I think I was 14 or 15. And she just hands me this lipstick tube. And I'm like, okay, it was Russian red, in case anyone wants to know. And I put it on myself and I was like,
An awakening.
am I? Yeah, no, really. I was like, wow, I have lips. I need to use them. So like after that, I like started wearing like the most outrageous colors. And my friends actually from high school teased me about it recently. They're like, you have like the weirdest like sense of style. I'm like, probably true, because I would wear like purple lipstick, like purple, like this color, kind of purple. And like I had orange lipstick. I think I told you guys when we went makeup shopping. And I have black lipstick. I have like 3 different black lipsticks at home right now. So I just think it's fun. Like once you find something that you like. So try it, Heidi. Try the bolder colors, because you rock the other colors.
Yeah, I mean, I did a more of a bolder color for like our photo shoot.
Yeah, no, I loved it.
And I thought I looked good, but I was like, I don't know if I could just like do it for every day. Like, if it was for a specific occasion, I'd be like 100% down. Like, it would be fine. But then if I were to go out just out on the town or whatever, I just like couldn't do it. I don't know why.
No, Jeff like loves when I wear other lipstick colors. He's like, oh, I like this.
I don't think Wesley likes it when I wear like crazy like eyeshadow.
Really?
Like, I think I wore a pink eyeshadow once. Actually, I think it was on Valentine's Day. And I don't think he liked it very much.
Oh, why?
Just because he just likes the like natural look, which is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked that makeup look. So, but anyway.
I mean, going along with that, I remember like makeup at all. Like when I first started just wearing mascara, like that was it, just mascara. That was scary because I basically grew up with a friend that we were like super big tomboys, and so like that was kind of like our identity. Like that was like what we were known for, and I knew that I was gonna like break from that and like maybe possibly like make her uncomfortable and like. But yeah, I remember, and I remember doing it, and like people made comments about it forever, and I was like, "All right, I'm wearing makeup. Like, let's just move on." But yeah,
I'm pretty sure I started wearing makeup before you did.
no, you didn't.
No,
Mom wouldn't let us
until we were 12.
Oh, my mom wouldn't let us until we were 14.
I didn't until I was 14. But
Oh,
Yeah.
so
So we probably wore makeup the same year. Nice.
yeah.
Started wearing makeup the same.
Well, yeah, yeah. Because I think I just really, because I know that I started wearing it in the 7th grade, which is so young considering that I work with 7th graders. I'm like, how did Mom let me do this? But
I just remember Mom saying like, "Are you sure? Because like once you start, you can never stop." And I'm like,
that was like shaving. That's what she said about shaving. Also, that's another thing. I had the hardest time getting that shaver to my legs. Like, I just like couldn't do it.
It's scary. It's scary.
I was truly afraid because like I'm about to out myself, but once upon a time, me and Cameron used to share baths, okay? And like he was playing around with Mom's shaver, and I was like, "Don't play with that. You're gonna cut yourself." And he cut himself, and it was blood everywhere.
Yeah.
And I was just shocked to my core. Like I still can picture it, and it really scared me. And so I was like, what if I cut myself and I end up just like bleeding out in this bathroom, and then they find me naked? Like, what's gonna happen?
Not the nudity.
Like, have some decency.
you know who taught me to shave? Do you remember Megan and Tiana
No.
that were in our ward? You don't? Megan Anderson, Tiana.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they taught me to shave like one summer day.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
I remember how I started learning how to shave. It just was like, here you go, you're growing hair. All right, cool.
I remember one time in high school, I thought I was like the funniest person. I like had shaved in the shower and cut myself a ton. And then I like tweeted, because back then in high school, like
Twitter.
Remember, Twitter was big. You tweeted.
It's
So
true.
I was like getting out of the shower like I had the Sectum Sempra curse on me or something like that. And I just thought I was like the cleverest person. And now I'm like, oh my gosh.
I would pay so much money to see High School Nat just do her thing.
It's not worth it.
Oh my
Just kidding. I'm just
To
kidding.
be a fly on the wall with that tweet.
Oh my my gosh, that's hilarious.
No, that's a good point. Shaving is hair removal of any kind is scary. Tweezing. We were talking about pain tolerance earlier. That hurts, man. Sometimes
it is scary, like doing stuff down there. Like,
oh yeah.
Especially just like getting naked in front of some random lady.
not even that, but like doing it yourself. Like, if you think,
Oh, some people. I know someone that was like, I don't do it. I just don't even go down there. And I'm like, what? Like, you don't like take a mirror and just like make sure everything looks normal? She's like, no, I don't. And I'm like,
She's like, if I have cancer, I have cancer, and I'm gonna die.
yeah,
So.
yeah. No, I'm like, sometimes I just, all right, everything looks normal. But no, I don't know. It's all a preference thing too. Because people ask me all the time with like what I do. They're like, should I shave? I'm like, that's personal preference. Like, it's a society thing or cultural thing to shave. So that if you feel like in your culture, your personal, individual culture, that you don't want to do it, then don't. But don't pay me or don't have me edit out any extra hair because I won't do it.
Yeah. I'm the one that got this one girl to start shaving too. Because I was like, oh my gosh, feel my legs. Like, what does that mean?
Oh, yes.
On the bus to school. I was like, feel my legs.
Like,
I just
check
shaved.
this. Oh.
And she was like, you shaved? Like, your mom let you do that? And I was like, yeah, she let me shave. You should do it. And then, like, literally, like, the next week, she came back with her legs shaved. It's like, oh.
Hey, no,
Trendsetter.
Started with Heidi. Heidi was the first person to shave her legs.
Probably in that school.
Okay, no, but dude, real question though. Going along with it, I don't know why I want to go off on this tangent. How far up do you guys shave?
Literally just past my knees.
Okay, I do
in the winter.
In the winter, not at all.
Not at all.
In the winter, like for church, like every
Oh,
not every
yes.
week,
Yeah.
but like I'll do like
Yeah.
my like up to my knee.
Yeah.
But in the summer, I tend to just
Do all
everything.
of it. Yeah.
Oh really?
Just because you're in a swimming suit and like you don't want to like.
I don't grow
look
hair up here.
You don't. You're so
I'll show
lucky.
you after this.
You're
I
so
mark my
lucky.
word. Like, look at my arm. I don't have to shave my arms either.
Yeah, we don't need to look at my arms.
Yeah, I
So-
refuse to shave my arms, but I probably should.
I don't think
you don't
have a
even
lot of hair.
have
Let me see. Show us.
I have a lot of hair.
Show us your arm hair. Yeah, I don't see it. I just showed mine. No, I only asked because I don't know who pointed this out to me. It was probably like in high school. I was shaving because I had like a little mini razor with me, and I was shaving my legs, and I just only went up to my knee, and some girl was like, "That's all you do?" I'm like, "Yeah." So,
Why do you have a mini razor?
because it was like a travel sized one, like you
Why
have a
why
mini
are you
hairbrush.
doing it at school?
In PE. In the locker room, guys. In the locker room.
Did you not get like a razor burn or something?
No.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing so hard because I just remembered like 2 years ago when Colton and Nora and I are watching Pocahontas,
Oh.
and I all of a sudden realized
Oh no.
that Native Americans don't grow beards like in that movie. They don't grow beards, and I was
Do
like,
they at all?
no, they don't. There's literally like how would you say ethnicity?
Genetics?
Yeah.
There's like ethnicities that they do not grow like facial hair. And I remembered a girl on my soccer team. She was from Haiti. She didn't grow leg hair.
What?
Straight up didn't grow it.
That's awesome.
I wish I could just be like, yeah, don't grow hair today.
But like it makes sense because like us white folk that like lived in the colder climates, like I think we just
You needed hair.
yeah. So like we grow thicker
Whoa.
beards and
My mind has just been blown.
so like I just remember because I was like watching it with Colton. I was like,
they don't have hair
I was like,
anywhere.
they don't have beards. I was like, did they shave back then? And he was like, they didn't grow beards. And he was just kind of laughing at me.
and
but
of course, Colton would know that.
I know.
You know? Like,
but like
just
it
common
was just so
knowledge.
funny. We're just watching it, and all of a sudden I'm like, they have beards. Like it was just funny.
It's the Scandinavian thing. I don't know. But I don't know, because also there's like some cultures where they're just super hairy.
It's true.
So interesting. That's
The bearded women of some places.
yeah.
I don't
Oh
think
my
so
gosh,
anymore,
I was
but-
just watching The Greatest Showman.
Of course you were. I feel like we reference movies that you just watched.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I was watching it today. Like, you could ask Wes.
That's so funny.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Thanks for listening to Discussions. Hit the little camera icon and follow us on Instagram at Discussions Podcast to stay updated on all things Heidi, Nat, and Kim. And don't forget to catch us on next week's episode.